Welcome to another virtual adult improv show with the LA Connection players. I'm Ken Scove, the founder and director of the LA Connection Comedy Theater. Founded it back in 1977. We're going 44 years strong, and now we're live streaming into your house, your tablets, your cell phone, wherever you may be. So we have a great show today. This is our Saturday cast, 12 noon Pacific Standard Time. And I'm going to now throw it over to John, who's the director of this team and the host of the show as well with me. And he's going to tell you what we're playing today. John?
Hey, Kent, we got fun games here. So we're going to do a poetry parody. We're going to do a movie genre parody. We're going to hear some puns. We're going to see some scenes. We might have a guessing game. We got a lot of cool stuff. I recommend you watch the show.
And the chat is open, so anybody, if they want to throw anything in there, we'd love to hear your comments. We always read them at the end to our cast. The cast is from all over the country. That's the fun thing about doing online shows, is we have people from everywhere, even other countries. So today your opening line, John, for your first scene is, "You did what? You did what?" And I'm going to minimize myself, John. Tell them how we play this game.
Okay, so we're going to see a series of scenes that all begin with the opening line, "You did what?" Each scene's going to be different. And we're going to find out how each scene is different right now with the first two people to do a scene that begins with "You did what?" Raise your hand if you want to be in that scene. Yeah, J. Michael and Anthony. You did what? Take it away.
You did what?
I may have flushed Mr. Freckles down the toilet.
Mr. Freckles was my only hamster that I've ever had. I had him for at least 3-4 years.
I'm sorry, he was playing around in his little ball thing, and he was just rolling around. It was really funny. He got on the toilet rim, and then he just fell in, and I don't know. I just flushed the toilet. I'm sorry, he just went down. He's with the fishes now.
Well, if we're saying what, I have something to admit to.
Oh, what? Okay.
So Mr. Sprinkles accidentally got stuck outside and never returned.
Okay. Mr. Sprinkles. No, you're talking about Mr. Sprinkles, right? No, my dog, Mr. Sprinkles. You told me he was lost at sea or something. You didn't tell me he was just outside. He got hit by a car.
That seemed like the easiest thing to say at the time.
Scene, your dog's lost at sea. It's your dog joined a pirate crew of a dog ship. Two more people, come on out. You did what? You did what?
You did what?
I am so sorry. I mean, I know we're best friends, but Jenny is just cooler, and so I decided to go with her to the mall opening. I'm sorry. I know we were supposed to go together.
We were supposed to go to the grand opening of Forever 21, and you know that I love that store. How could you betray me like that?
I mean, she's just cooler. You were busy, but it's okay because I got you that pink jacket you've always wanted.
I wanted it in green. Oh my God, why am I not cool enough? Like, is it because I chew with my mouth open, or what?
Yeah, I hate to break it to you, but we don't want to see the broccoli in your mouth when you're eating. It's not a good look.
Scene. Hard to break it to you. Good. Ruth is out. Someone else with Ruth. Boo, 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 boo. Okay. You did what? Take it away.
You did what?
I threw the pet lizard down the toilet.
But I've had that pet lizard for like 10 years. It was perfectly fine. It can't swim. I thought you knew it can't swim.
I sort of knew, but I got really pissed off because that pet lizard was eating my prized tomatoes in the garden. I didn't want it to happen again this spring.
Well, I I can plant more tomatoes for you. That shouldn't be a problem.
Ruth, you
I'll
know
cover for
that.
Mr. Lizard.
Well, Mr. Lizard is now, I think, in the Allegheny River. Do you want to go get him?
I think I'll just let Mr. Lizard take a kind of a quiet drowning death.
And scene. Good. Let's get Patricia and somebody else for a second time. Take it away.
You did what?
Okay, I auditioned for a home shopping network show and I used your story.
Oh my God, Mom! I've been working on this story for 5 years. How can you just take my stuff like that?
You know what? There was an opportunity. I took it. I even told them I graduated when you graduated in the year 2000. I couldn't help it. It came out of my mouth.
Did you tell them about the secret story of when I peed my bed? Please tell me you didn't tell them that.
I changed it up a little bit. I told them that I peed in the bed, to make it
It's still not the
authentic.
same. You stole my stuff, Mom. I'm never gonna be able to trust you with anything again. Look,
Listen, I love you a lot, but I don't have a story anymore. My story is wartime.
What?
The Nazis. That's my story.
But that's way more interesting than mine. My life story is just about me going through high school and being a dumb kid, okay? You could have used your awesome story. It would have gotten so many more viewers.
First of all, people like dumb people now. You are a millennial. That's very cool to be dumb, and you are perfect.
Mom,
I want to be you.
Just call me dumb, Mom.
Dumb, dumber, dumbest.
Scene. And that is opening lines. It's cool to pee a pants. Everybody's peeing their pants these days. That's a Billy Madison voice. Ken, back to you.
John, let's introduce the cast so they all got to be seen, but let's make it official right now. Of course, John, who's the director and host of this show. And let's get everybody out for a second. And there's Patricia. And let's give it up for J. Michael. It's his first show.
Thank you.
Sorry about your mom stealing everything from you. There's Layla.
What's up, everyone?
And Melinda. This is her first show with us. And Ruth. She's an old pro now.
Yeah, originally from Chicago, Second City.
And Lee Kim. She's been with us for a while. And Anthony's been with us since he was an embryo. And Patricia is in Connecticut, and she's been with us for a while too. All right, John, now we've officially introduced everybody. The next game is going to be two-headed advice. Sometimes you refer to it as two-headed monster advice. So why don't you tell everybody how we play? And I've got some questions I need some advice on, John, so I'll stay out here with you.
Great. So we'll have Anthony and Lila stay out. Everybody else can minimize and mute. Quite simply, they're going to answer your advice questions one word at a time. And so together, they will come up with the perfect advice. So what's the first advice question you have?
Sure. What's a good way for me to meet some new friends?
So sad. How can Kent meet some new friends?
You
First,
take
a
donut,
and
put
it
over
your
bed.
Okay, you take a
So
donut
good.
and put it over your bed. That's not where I thought it was going. Kent,
Wow.
have you tried that?
Well, I haven't tried that, but that'd be a little weird. Like the first time you want to meet a new friend, you say, I've come into my bedroom and hang out with my donut. And I didn't know put it was one word. I know Anthony, we might be sending him back to do a diagnostic on his brain. Okay, here's the next question. How do you break up with someone?
How do you break up with someone? Sure. Let's hear the advice.
You
have
to
first
make
a
dog
with
your
tissues.
and
Then
you
give
it
to
them.
Okay. You make a dog with
Do
your
you understand that?
tissues.
Yeah.
I thought.
Do
I
you
thought
understand what they
gonna-
were saying there, John?
In a way, yes. I thought he was going to say you make a dog with your donut, but you make a dog with your tissues and you give it as like an origami gift. That could be a symbolic way of saying that, I've been your pet, but now I'm giving myself back to you and I'm going to have to leave. And also, everybody who's on the side, make sure you're muted.
Well, John, I'm glad you were able to translate that for me because I didn't realize we would need a translator for the advice people, but I'm beginning to realize that's happening here. Here's the next question, okay? I don't get along with my in-laws, but they have to come over for all the holidays and come over to see my kids. How do I deal with my in-laws?
That's easy. Jam a donut over your bed and make a dog tissue. No. How do you deal with your in-laws? Two-headed advice.
Put
your
clothes
on.
and
Then
tell
everyone
you
hate
them.
So first thing you should do is put clothes on because you've been naked every interaction you've had with your in-laws. And then you should just be honest with them and tell them you hate them. And they're going to appreciate the honesty. And that along with the clothes is going to mend the relationship.
Okay. Yeah, I guess that's been my problem. I've had them over for the holidays and I never put clothes on, which is kind of weird. Maybe that's why they're not taking a liking to me. Thank you. That was really good. Okay, I got two more questions, John. How do I deal with loud, obnoxious neighbors?
Oh, shit, I see him. He's right there. Yeah, he's on the left side of the...
loud
Obnoxious.
neighbors.
Think
They
can
rule
your
life.
butt.
If
You
take
a
shovel,
and
dig
a
hole
in
their
backyard,
then
they
will
stop
bothering
you.
Okay, so dig a faux grave in their backyard and they'll get the picture.
Mm-hmm. It sounded like one of them has an obnoxious neighbor near them right now. Did you hear that obnoxious neighbor, John?
I did. I did. Let's give them one more question and see how they respond.
Okay, so I'm speeding, and then I go through a red light. A police officer sees me, comes over, pulls me over, walks up to my car. I roll down my window. What should I say to the police officer?
officer.
You
Can't
pull
me
over.
because
I
am
a
person
who
likes
tomatoes.
and
I
can't
live
with
out.
you.
And scene. That's two-headed advice.
Wow.
Cops have to let you go if you're a tomato person who likes them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I'm going to tell the person I like tomatoes and I like them, and that should scare the cop off and not have him give me a ticket. You know, John, I got to tell you, this is the worst advice I've ever gotten from two humans. But I'm gonna deal with it. I'm gonna try it. I'm going out to get a donut right now. I'm gonna put my clothes on, and I'm getting tissues. And I'm not gonna be pulled over. I'm gonna stop driving. I'm only gonna go take Ubers from now on. Thank you, John. That was really wonderful.
All right, let's get Lee and Patricia out for genre calls. This is our next game.
And I have them in search of the rare marble. And then you can tell them how we played the game in search of the rare marble. I'll be going back to find my own marble right now.
Great. This scene's about searching for a rare marble. We're going to start normal, and then we're going to add different genres. And these performers are going to transform the marble scene into different genres. So let's begin with a basic search for the rare marble.
Dr. Watson, I understand that you have an archaeological background, but this rare marble thing is very new to me.
Yes, the rare marble. The best type of marbles actually are jasper marbles. You got picture jasper, you got ocean jasper. That's what I think that we should focus on. What do you think?
Well, you are very, very knowledgeable with all your jasper. And I mean, I understand why your first name is Jasper.
Oh, yeah, exactly. That's been stuck with me since I was 11 years old. What can I say?
Well, you're back.
Freeze. Now it's an action movie.
Your background in geology must have helped you. Dr. Watson, can you hear me?
Yes,
Dr.
I can hear
Watson.
you. Are you dead yet?
Of course I'm not dead. I'm just stuck in the mountains here with you looking for this jasper marble.
Horror movie.
Oh my God. Oh my God, Dr. Watson. You've changed into a jasper stalactite. The most frightening of stalactites.
Yes. And going to consume anything in my path.
We eat nails for breakfast, don't you?
Romance. Romance.
It's funny you should mention me too, Dr. Watson. I love you too. Always have.
Yes, me too. I think we should start me three. What do you think?
Well, I've loved you as a student from afar. Not just me two, me three, me four, me five, but me. I'm a singer, Dr. Watson. Until I met you, I love you.
Disney movie.
Oh, wow. Wow. Oh my God. Dr. Watson? You look like
roller
princess.
coaster is crazy, but I hear that once we get to the bottom, there will be fairies.
Absolutely, Dr. Watson. There'll be fairies and little goblins flying around, just like you were in one of your lives. Dr. Watson?
Yes.
Dr. Watson? Can you hear
Yes.
me?
Yes, I can hear you. I can hear you. That brought me back to a wrinkle in time when I was 352 years old. That was when I was
Sci-fi.
Oh, God. Present and your future. You have so many dimensions to your personality.
and I want to see what you.
Oh my God. I see you and, you guessed it, God.
God is a dog. My dog, my pet dog.
Well, spelt backwards it is.
And scene. Wow, really trippy at the end there. Really blew my mind about faith in God and religion. That was Genre Calls. Good job, everybody. Let's get J. Michael, Ruth, Belinda out here.
So tag team competition. It's going to be set at the county fair, John. I know you're going to be playing with J. Michael and Ruth and Belinda. They'll be the same character, as will John and J. Michael. They can come in and come out. So let's say John starts with Ruth and Belinda wants to come out. She can just come out and Ruth will minimize herself. J. Michael can come out and then John would minimize himself. And they'll continue the scene where the last one left off. And I'm going to give you guys all sorts of different characters. So you're at the county fair, and let's start out. Why not have a couple of hillbillies? So let's have Ruth and John start, and J. Michael and Belinda, go ahead and minimize yourself, and then, you know, come in after each one of those guys do their character and keep doing the same nerds. So we're going to start with hillbillies, so to start with, okay? At the county fair, I'm going to minimize myself. I'll make my calls from the side for you.
Hey, John, I hear they have great food. You want to line up for some corn dogs?
Holy hell, I'd love a corn dog. I had hot dogs before, but I never thought to put corn on them.
Oh, corn really makes them.
This is the fanciest stuff I ever done see. They put an apple in caramel.
You know, I tried that, but that's taken some of my teeth out, and I don't have that many left, so I stay away from those.
Hey, you know, Ruth, we should go try that bottle game where you shoot the bottles. I just got my shotgun, been training in my backyard. I'm a good shot, you know. I'm going to win you that stuffed animal just for you.
Ammunition.
Yes, it's all a part of the fun, honey. We just gotta we use their guns. I'm gonna be the best, because I'm the best. I'm gonna knock all 3 balls down, get you that monkey you want, all right? That's exactly what you want, right?
Monkeys. I just love monkeys.
Yeah, everyone loves
Continue as
monkeys.
Nerds.
Oh well.
Minimize
You
Ruth.
want to get some cotton candy, Belinda?
Oh, that sounds fun, but it almost sounds as fun as math.
I love math. You know, it's just, you know, the thing about sports is that everything has trigonometry in it. You know, so baseball, you just gotta swing your bat, and the trigonometry, the slight angle you hit your bat at, and the precise angle of the ball as it goes down into the outfield is just, it's just all math. I love math. That's why I'm so good at all these fair games. You know.
Wow, I never thought about sports that way. I used to hate sports all the time because my knees are weak and I have asthma. But you start talking about triangles and sports, and that's so interesting.
You know my favorite math problem? You plus me equals us.
That's a really tricky problem. I think that means are you asking me out?
To me, it's a very simple problem, and I know how to solve it.
Cartoon voices.
Why won't you love me?
Oh, I had no idea, but if you really love me, maybe we can go on this ride together.
I'd love that. I'd love to ride the Ferris wheel with you. Ooh, ooh.
No one's ever asked me to do that before. I hope we sit on the cart that goes swinging back and forth until we can almost do an entire 360.
Oh, I'm a little scared of heights, though. Hopefully, we don't get stuck on the top Ferris wheel. Huh?
We've been hacked by the English people.
I'm scared of heights.
Act like you're talking to a baby. Talking to a baby.
Oh, I got you. We're all the way up here but we're together. I have your hand. Who's a good little boy?
Pinching your little cheeks makes me feel better. Oh, you little cheeks.
Oh, do you want a kissy?
Peekaboo! Oh my God, I think we're very tired, you know? Oh, we're starting to move a little bit.
Oh, are you sad? Are you crying? Did someone get a boo-boo?
I'm a little scared. You know, I hope we get down a little bit because I need my blankie, you know, because it just made me feel better. Does it make you feel better?
Oh, you need a blankie.
Musical.
Here you go.
Musical.
The only thing that keeps me warm.
Isn't there anything else besides a blankie? We think of little kids who need blankies.
In a way, you're right. You're my blankie, my warm human blankie.
Am I going to cover you and make you warm and cuddly and safe?
This is such a turn on. I'm turned on.
Oh,
And that's your scene. There you go. Good job, you guys. There's your scene. Apologize to any of the audience out there. We saw interruptions of connections. The internet, who knows these days. John, they're going to play some 185. Why don't you tell everybody how we're playing 185? And I guess we can bring the whole cast back out here now.
I'm so turned on. Okay, let's just cut it off, John. So 185 is a game where we're going to make some puns or play on words. And it's going to be based off a suggestion that we get from Kent. And it's all going to be in the format of 185 blanks walk into a bar. So Kent's going to give a suggestion, and we're going to play this game. Kent, what's our first suggestion for 185?
An accountant. 185 accountants walk into a bar.
Okay, great. 185 accountants. Raise your hand, Dominic.
185 accountants walk into a bar, and the barman says, "Sorry, we're closed." And the accountants say, "Something doesn't quite add up here."
Boom. That's how you play the game. J. Michael.
185 accountants walk into the bar. The bartender says we're closed. The accountants say, "Well, this place doesn't suit me anyway."
Oh, because they wear suits, those accountants. Lee. Yes, Lee.
185 accountants walk into a bar. The bartender says, "Sorry, we're closed." The accountants say, "I'm going to make sure that you're going to get an audit."
Those bastards. Lila.
185 accountants walk into a bar. The bartender says we're closed, and the accountants say, "Wow, they really did a number on us."
Excellent. Patricia.
Well, mine's a little bit like that, but 185 accountants walk into the bar. The bartender says, "I'm sorry, we're closed." The accountant says, "I got your number."
Excellent. Ruth has got another accountant one. You're on mute.
185 accountants walk into a bar. The bartender says, "We don't want your kind here. You just leave." And the accountants say, "I'm going to sick the IRS on you."
Well, that seems like something they're capable of. Patricia wants to go one more. This is our final accountant one.
185 accountants walk into the bar. The bartender says, "I'm sorry, we're closed." The accountant says, "To your credit."
Oh, to your credit, we are closed. I just want to say hi to my mother. She's an accountant. She does not watch this show. Hi, Mom. Kent, what's next?
Tennis racket.
Tennis racket. My mom also paid for my tennis lessons as a child. Hi, Mom. You don't watch the show. You'll never see this. I love you. You'll never know. Dominic, tennis.
195 tennis rackets walk into a bar, and the barman says, "Sorry, we're closed. I can't serve you."
Oh, that makes sense. My mom would love that joke too. Lee.
185 rackets, tennis rackets walk into a bar. The bartender says, "Sorry, we're closed." The tennis rackets say, "Sorry, our name isn't Rico."
No Ricos here. Tennis racket.
Racketeering. Yes.
Rico racketeering. You have to understand complex laws used to prosecute mobsters to get that joke. Belinda.
185 tennis rackets walk into a bar. The bartender says, "Sorry, we're closed." And the tennis rackets say, "Why don't you love me?"
That's right. Love me like 15 love. I get it. I played tennis. Mom, call me. Patricia.
185 tennis rackets walk into the bar. The bartender says, "I'm sorry, we're closed." Tennis racket says, "Love, love."
Love is love is love is love. Dominic.
185 tennis rackets walk into a bar. The barman says, "Sorry, we're closed." The tennis rackets say, "But we just want juice."
Just give him the juice. Anthony.
185 tennis rackets walk into the bar. Bartender says we're closed. They say, "Can't you just net us in?"
Net us in. Net us in. Is that a hand, Belinda? It's a half hand.
Yes. 185 tennis rackets walk into a bar. The bartender says, "Sorry, we're closed." And the tennis rackets say, "That was backhanded."
Yo, backhanded compliment. Let's call right there. That's 185. Excellent. That's my backhand. That's a POV of me being abusive. Use it wisely, internet. Kent, our next game is assumptions with J. Michael and Patricia. Everybody else can minimize.
Okay, so a mall parking lot, the scene will be taking place. They have parking lots in malls, and that's where these two will meet. And now I'm going to go find a donut to put over my bed.
Fantastic. So Patricia and J. Michael are running into each other in a mall parking lot. They know each other from the past. J. Michael is going to make assumptions about everything Patricia says. And this is assumptions in a mall parking lot.
J. Michael, you're looking very buff.
Are you saying that whenever I used to see you, I was just this twig? I was so skinny and so fragile that I could just get blown away by the wind? Is that what you're trying to say, Patricia?
No, I'm trying to say that since you started the Ben Weeder program with the lifting and stuff, you even look better than you looked when you looked like a twig.
Oh, so I was just completely hideous, and no girl would ever want to talk to me whenever we used to together. And you just talked to me just because you felt bad for me, huh? Is that why we dated? Because I was so ugly that no other girl wanted to date me?
First of all, I'm not saying you were ugly. What I'm saying is you were so interesting to look at. You had that sort of Schwarzenegger feel about you.
Oh, you're so interesting to look at. You know, I should just be an artist at a museum or a sculptor at a museum so everyone can look at it and be like, wow, that's so ugly. Like, is that what you're trying to say, Patricia?
I'm trying to say that you are I want to marry you.
Oh, you want to marry me, but you didn't want to marry me earlier, huh? What is it about me now, huh? Am I just am I just so handsome? And otherwise I was so ugly I belong in the sewers? Is that what you're trying to say?
I don't know where you're getting this idea that you were ugly or that you belong to the sewers. I mean, let's face it, J. Michael, you own this mall.
Yeah, so I own it. So you know, I've been laundering money. I've been dealing drugs in order to buy this mall. Is that what you're trying to say? That's how I got all my money to buy this mall?
I think that you have a complex. I don't understand why you're saying this. I mean, you're handsome, you're interesting, and you're rich. What else is there?
So I'm just so stupid. I'm all these other things, but I'm just so dumb, and that's why I have all these things, huh? Because I'm just dumb and handsome, huh? That's what you're trying to say? I'm stupid. I'm so dumb.
I don't understand you at all. You are a Mensa scholar, and you got that when you were like 10 years old. Why can't you see this?
So I should have gotten the Immensa Scholar Award when I was 3, huh? Patricia, is being 10 too old to get the Immensa Scholar for you? It's I'd be 3 years old and then get the Nobel Peace Prize. Would that make you happy, Patricia?
Well, you did get a Fulbright scholar, and you were on your way to being the Nobel Peace Prize winner, and you lived in Papua New Guinea for all those years.
So you're trying to say that Papua New Guinea was my home away from home, or some sort of thing where I couldn't afford to live there anymore, and now I'm this broke person who owns them all from money laundering, huh? Is that that's everything's adding up now? It all makes sense. This is what you're trying to say, isn't it?
I'm trying to say that you are my dream man. I've wanted to marry you. That's why we're meeting at the mall. I arranged this. I love you.
Only in your dreams I'm your man, huh? So at night you think about you, Michael. You just picture this perfect man. But when we're together in real life, it's just nothing like that, huh?
This is every relationship I've ever been in, all over again. And that's assumptions. Way to go, everybody. And let's get Anthony and Lila out next.
Well, John, it's good your mother wasn't watching. If you just told her that's all your relationship, she wouldn't be too happy right now.
You know, it's when you're already at the bottom, it's hard to go any lower with your...
Have you ever thought about putting a donut over your bed? That would work.
I did once, but then I ate it in my sleep. That's me.
Oh my golly. Yeah. Well, get some tissue and make a dog. Okay, John, the next game's Sing It, and the relationship is their exes. They used to go out, but they no longer go out. And I'll let you take it from here, John. I'm going to go double check on my donut.
Okay, that's what all my exes told me. I'll let you take it from here, John. This game's called Sing It, and it's quite simple, really. When I say sing it, the performer has to turn what they just said into a song. So these are two former lovers, exes, if you will. The game is Sing It. Take it away, Anthony and Lila.
It's funny seeing you here at the drive-in McDonald's. I thought after our last daily deal menu, we would have left.
Well,
McDonald's is good.
I work here now, so it's more weird seeing you than it is for me to be here. Yeah, I got a job.
You work here now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You changed from Burger King to McDonald's.
Mm-hmm.
You like McDonald's better now. I see how it is.
You know, I just
I was the first person to even tell you about the first McDonald's. I remember you eating a 6-pack of McNuggets and with ketchup and...
Sing It. I remember you eating a 6-pack of McNuggets with ketchup.
I remember you eating 6-pack of nuggets all alone with me by your side because I dried your eyes with those paper napkins that I folded into animals that your heart loved. But now that your heart is gone to someone else, to someone new, you took my nugs and you took my heart too. To go, I love you so. Lila, please make my happy meal complete once again.
I told you, you have to stop coming here begging for me back. I'm with someone else. I can't.
It's not the same. I can't look at a McGriddle in the face anymore. I can't even have a McFlurry without throwing it against the car window like you did that Saturday night when I brought you only one apple pie.
And that's why we broke up.
That's why we broke up. Sing it.
And that's why we broke up. because you brought me one apple pie when I said I wanted 20. Because you'll recall, at that time I was pregnant. I was so fucking pregnant. And you were like, okay, I'll take care of you and I'll give you whatever you want. And I wanted 20 apple pies, but you gave me one apple pie, and that wasn't enough for my pregnant body. So take your stupid apple pie and I'll take back my life and I'll take back my heart, because you really made me cry. And you hurt me so much, Anthony, because of that apple pie. I thought we had something special and I thought you were different, but oh my God. No, I really saw the worst side of you.
So how is our child doing? Ronald, right? You named him Ronald?
I did. Ronald. Good name, right?
Mm-hmm. And how's the dog, Hamburgerly?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're great. You know, living off of a McDonald wage. It's been
All right, good. The medley, you guys are gonna sing you're gonna trade off singing, and this is the final song together, Living Off a McDonald's Wage.
It's been hard, it's been rough, but at the same time, I wouldn't change a thing. Because I love Ronald, and I love my Hamburglar dog. So cute. They're both just so cute.
And how I wish to be part of that world, to be your morning deal, to be your coffee rise.
But you can't be my happy meal. You can't do it anymore.
But you're my prize inside.
I still have a spot for you.
In every chicken piece that we have.
Dean, good job. That's sing it. Wow. They came together with the chicken piece. Kent, let's get Belinda, Lee, and Ruth out here for Poets Idol.
Okay. I don't know if you want to add Dominic to this, just since he came in late. I'm just suggesting.
Sure, Dominic, come on out.
Dominic from England, who crashed into one of our scenes earlier. He's a crasher. Okay, spring break. You know, the kids are on spring break, John. Why not hear some poets talk about spring break?
Great. So we're going to see 4 poems about spring break. Everybody keep yourself on mute when you're not performing. And who would like to go first? Spring break. Lee.
Spring break. I want to do my take and do whatever I make and shake and flee and be only me. Can't you see I'm a she? And that's all I'll ever be. For you and me, I'll be me, you be you, and that way both of us will brew.
Okay, very cool. Spring break. Thank you, Lee. Thank you. Who's next for spring break? Dominic.
Running on the beach, I saw you. You were crying for help. I ran into the ocean. I pulled you out. I took you in my arms and I gave you CPR. I brought you back to life. Our eyes met. We looked at each other. And at that moment, I knew that you would be mine and I would be yours forever. We got married a year later. God, I miss you.
It's a shame that person was a jellyfish. And who's next? Spring break. Spring break. It's going to be Belinda or Ruth. It's got to be one of them. It's going to be one.
Spring break. I noticed on the beach when everybody's having their spring break, nobody was wearing a mask. Don't they know that that's the task they have to fulfill when they're on a spring break with everybody on the ocean having a good time, but not even 6 feet apart? How can they do this? But they are, because it's spring break and they're not doing what they should be doing. And we know it's going to be spreading, but I don't want to even use that term. Not today, not ever on spring break.
Great, great. Let's get Belinda. Spring break.
It was a fateful journey like the meeting of two souls at the end of the universe. We locked eyes on the red eye on blue. Blue was the waves of the ocean, where we would eventually collide on the beach. Our innards intermingled like the intermingling of spirits, bound together like star-crossed lovers. And as we stared at the sky that was shining bright with light, that a future that was denied of us, as we stood on the beach together, we lost track of time as time slipped by like the cruel master it is, and eventually we were swept away on the ocean as by our love, as we were together, and at home we were forgotten with homework lying on top of desks, useless pieces of
Wow, the cruel bastard of time has struck again. Good job, great poetry. Let's go to press conference. So let's get everybody out. Lila is going to come out, and Lila is going to give us a thumbs up when she has turned off her speakers. Okay, so she cannot hear us now, and we're going to give Lila, we're going to find out who she is. She's a celebrity or historical figure. So Kent, who is Lila?
Lila is going to be Selena Gomez, and her announcement is going to be she's learning to fly an airplane, and she's dating Daniel Radcliffe. So Selena Gomez learns to fly an airplane, dating Daniel Radcliffe.
Okay.
John, take over. I want to let you know my donut is starting to melt over my bed, and my dog is now in my bed with my donut. So
okay.
It does work.
Okay. I'm going to bring Lila back in now. Selena Gomez, flying airplane, dating Daniel Radcliffe from Harry Potter. Remember, give clues for one at a time. We're going to start with who she is. Okay, this game is called Press Conference. Members of the press are going to ask questions. Lila is going to guess and figure out who she is, what her announcement is, and who she's dating. Take it away. This is Press Conference.
Hello, Lila. This is Joe from Bippity Boppity Boo News. I was just wondering, how's your singing career going at the moment?
Cinderella.
No, you're not Cinderella. New question. Raise your hand. Patricia.
Hello, hello, Lila. I want to say to you, I'm from the Hispanic Times, and I want to know if you like them tamtorillos.
Selena Gomez.
Oh, that's correct. That's correct. All from the Latino Times. Let's move to what your announcement is. Questions about what your announcement is. Raise your hand if you have a question for Selena Gomez.
Lee Kim.
Or here, let's go. Dominic's got a question, it looks like.
Hi, Selena. Just wanted to congratulate you on your success, and I wanted to ask you if you're going to be taking off anywhere anytime soon.
I'm going to Mexico.
No. Patricia.
Hi, I'm Mary, Selena, from Peter, Paul, and Mary. And I wanted to ask you, how did you come up with that song, Up, Up, and Away?
I'm getting married to Frank Sinatra.
No, that's not your announcement. J. Michael.
Hello. This is Carl from the Redneck Newscast Network. I was wondering while you're up there if you're gonna bring down some ice cream whenever you come back.
I'm opening up an ice cream shop.
No. Belinda.
Hi, so we know you know how to drive. What's the next step for you beyond driving? I know that was really exciting when you finally learned how to drive.
I'm going to give ice cream on a truck to people.
Nope. We're going to get more obvious now. Patricia.
I know, Celine, that you and the Wright brothers have a lot in common. How did you develop that interest?
I am going to fly across the world.
What are you going to fly?
An airplane.
Yeah, we'll take it. We'll take it. And let's move to who you're dating. Now some clues about who you're dating. Kent thought it was over. It's never over, Kent. It's never over. Dominic.
Yeah, congratulations on your recent thing. And I was wondering as well, if you're going to be traveling over to the UK at all to visit your new partner.
Dating Prince William.
No. J. Michael.
Hello, this is Chuck from Woodchucker's Chuck Network. I was wondering, why would you choose to date a person that's a ginger like myself?
Dating Prince, I don't know, Harry.
No, not Harry. And Patricia.
I understand that you wrote the book. I mean, originally you wrote that book in a coffee shop, and it took you a long time to get it published, didn't it? I mean, you've done a few sequels up, later, but it took you a long time.
I'm dating Ron Weasley.
You're dating someone associated with Harry Potter? Anthony.
So what is it like to also be dating another famous actor from that you both played wizard characters? Do you find lots of commonalities?
I'm dating
an actor from Harry Potter, clearly. Lee.
Lee from Broadway World. What do you think about your boyfriend having been on the stage naked during Equus?
Deep cut.
Like dating Radcliffe.
Hey, we'll take it. Selena Gomez is flying an airplane and dating Daniel Radcliffe. We did it. We put it all together. Good job, everybody. That's press conference, and that is our show.
And that is our show. Sorry I came in like that. I didn't know it. My wife fooled me and brought me in. She was actually trying to do a Dominic. You know how Dominic came into the other scene? She was trying to have me, blast into that scene. Okay, well, great show, you guys. This is up on YouTube right now, so anybody out there can watch any of these other casts, the Saturday 12 noon cast. Some of them are regulars in the cast, so you can go back and see some of their old shows. We have 14 teams performing now, expanding to 15 teams. We got kids, teens, and adults, all on LAC Comedy on YouTube. And let's introduce the cast who played with us today. Again, I'm Ken Scove, and thank you, John Darden, for helping us out today and being a wonderful host as always. And Lila, I don't want to say it right. I said Layla before. Is it Lila? Lila. Okay,
Yeah.
Very good, Lila. And Belinda, her first show with us. Ruth.
Thank you for joining us today.
Lee. Anthony. Patricia.
Thanks for the memory.
Dominic from beyond the pond overseas.
Sorry I was late.
And J. Michael, his first show.
Thank you. Sorry, Chuck messed up on the hint there. I meant the redhead's friend. That was my fault. Sorry about that.
We're sending someone over right now. The improv police will be coming to your house right now. J. Michael, I would suggest you run for your life, okay? Make sure you have a mask on. Everybody wave goodbye. We'll see you in 4 weeks with this team. Check out all the other shows on LAC Comedy YouTube channel.